and thank you for watching my yoga video. Now, if you can hear me talking to myself on the session, it's because these were previously live sessions that I'd done with a bunch of clients. So I actually was talking to someone, but I'm not as crazy as I sound. You may also hear bin men or aeroplanes. I do apologise because they just decide to come around exactly when I need to do that Zoom session. But for now, they are a really good start for a nice little strengthen and stretch type session. As of anything, if you've got any injuries, illnesses or anything, please get yourself checked out before partaking in any physical activity. And if there's anything that you're particularly sore or you've got something going on, only go as far as you can. It's your flexibility, and however far, if you know that you've got some kind of problems, you don't have to go into the exact poses I do. Equally, you may also be a bit more flexible than me, so please err on the side of caution when doing anything in particular. Hope you enjoy, and hopefully you watch a few more. Yeah, pillow or cushion to hand. Set yourself up, set your watches, whatever you need to do. If you hadn't guessed, we're doing a lower back today. So hopefully nice and relaxed by the end of it. So take your time, sort whatever you need to do. I'm a little bit wonky. Why am I wonky? I don't know. That's all right. You can still see me. Nice and gentle. We'll start rotating and twisting your back. So any tension, if you are particularly stiff or tight, just pause in the stretch that feels quite nice. And we will rotate. Good. When you're ready, we're going to move on to shrugging your shoulders, starting backwards. Nice big roll of the shoulders. Go, got another one in. Good. Rolling it back. Nice and light. And then once you've done about 5 or 6 of those, you're then going to roll forward as well. So it's a nice kind of big shrug as well, just rotating all the shoulder blades, everything in between. Perfect. For those of you that just come in, grab yourself a pillow or a cushion or something that you can elevate your back with at the end, and then jump in whenever you're ready. You're going to do opposite arm, opposite leg, and I want you to twist your hips, turn your torso more than trying to touch your toes, and just get a little bit of hip rotation in with that. Lovely. Once you're happy with those, you're going to bring your feet in a little bit closer, reaching all the way up nice and tall, and then coming down, having a little pause at the bottom, and repeat again. You may not be able to get anywhere near the floor, which is absolutely fine. We're just warming up the muscles a little bit. Good. On your next one, we're just going to change that to a squat. So you're still going to come all the way up. This time you're going to squat down, pushing your knees out as wide as they'll go. So you can start feeling the inner thighs start to work. Again, we're going to go about 5 or 6 of these. Good. One last one, and just get into the lowest squat you can. Here, you're just going to knock your knees out. If you'd like to add a bit of an upper body twist as you do it, you're more than welcome to. If you're happy just going from side to side, and it feels good. And then when you're done, nice and gently bring yourself back up to standing. Perfect. We will get started. Usual route of our sun salutations, so follow along as best as you can. We will get going. I have not tied that today, which is good. Cool. So, sun salutation part 1. Stand up nice and tall. If you can go with your arms above your head, then arms above your head. As you take a breath in, you're going to go down into a fold. As you inhale, you're going to look forward, put your hands on the floor. Exhale, step back into that plank position. And then when you're ready, nice and gently, lower yourself down towards the ground. Once you've reached the ground, take a breath in, lift your chest into your cobra. And as you exhale, lifting your hips into your downward dog. And we are going to pause here. So make yourself nice and comfortable. Try and shoot your legs down to the floor. Hips up nice and high. And relax the shoulders and the neck, looking down towards your feet. Good. We're going to come out of that now by going down into a crouched position first. As you inhale, step forward. Exhale, lift into a fold. And as you inhale again, finishing how you started, nice and tall. Arms up if you can. Good. And relax. That is part one. Part two is your slightly longer version. So start again at the end of your mat if you've got one. We're going to start in a crouch down position into that kind of chair position. Again, if you can go arms above your head, you can do. If not, just arm down by your side is fine. As you take a breath in, you're going to go into your fold. As you exhale, look forward, put your hands on the floor again. Inhale, step back into that plank position. And again, nice and gently, lower yourself down towards the ground. As you take a breath in, lift your chest into your cobra. And as you exhale, lift your hips into your downward dog. And this time we are going to take your right foot, step it all the way forward. Left leg's going to tuck about 45 degrees. And we're going to stand up nice and tall into warrior one. Arms all the way up in that line with that back leg, nice and tall. Good. When you're ready, we are going to find the floor with your hands again, nice and easy. Step your right foot back so you're into that plank position. And again, nice and gently, lower yourself down towards the ground. As you take a breath in, lift your chest into your cobra. And as you exhale, lift your hips into your downward dog. And exactly the same again, but we're going to take your left leg, we're going to step it forward. Right foot can tuck in about 45 degrees. Stand up nice and tall, arms are outreached. So you have that nice straight line from your back foot all the way up. Good. When you're ready, you're going to find the floor with your hands again. Step your left foot back so you're into that plank position. And then nice and gently lower yourself down towards the ground. As you take a breath in, lift your chest into your cobra. And as you exhale, lifting your hips into that downward dog one more time. And again, we are going to pause here, so try and get yourself comfortable. Heels aiming towards the floor, hips up nice and high. And again, just relax the head, the neck, the shoulders, looking backwards towards your feet. Good. On your next breath, we're going to come out of that by going into your crouch position. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, lift into your fold. And as you inhale again, finishing how you started. Nice and strong in that chair position. And relax there. Nice one. Shake it off if you need to. That is our extended warm-up. Your sun salutation's done. We are keeping it relatively easy today. So there's a little tiny bit of yoga, but the most of it's going to be stretching and kind of releasing that lower back. So we will do your tree pose. So you're going to go legs about shoulder width apart. Feet can go, so right foot's going to come out, left foot's going to tuck in, but you want to keep your legs as strong as they are throughout like this. Hands go to the side, and then when you're ready, you're going to take a breath in, you're going to tip to your right hand side until you find your right leg. From here, go down your leg as far as you comfortably can until you can hold a stretch that you're happy with. And then you're going to turn and twist and look at your left hand up in the sky. You should feel it all the way from the shoulders down to the tops of the legs. And again, hold it there. Good. Nice and gently relax there. Come back up to standing. We're going to flip it the other way. So left foot's going to point out, right foot's going to tuck in, and exactly the same again, keeping those hips nice and strong as they are. Arms out to the side, and then when you're ready, take a breath in. Go down to your left hand side till you find that left leg. Down the leg as far as you comfortably can, and then you're going to turn and twist and look at your right hand up in the sky. Nice and tall. Good. Nice and gently relax there. Come back up to standing. We're going to reverse the triangle, and I'm going to do it opposite to you guys to show you how to go. Legs nice and strong again. You're going to go right foot out, left foot tuck in, but you're going to turn your hips to face that right leg. Same again, where your legs are now, you want to try and keep them throughout this move. Arms out to the side, and it's the back of the left hand. It's going to come to the outside of that right leg. Go down the leg as far as you comfortably can. And then you're going to lift your right arm, turn and twist, and try and look at that up in the sky. So you should now feel this a little bit everywhere. Try and root your heel into the floor and keep your balance. Nice big deep breaths. And gently relax there, back up to standing. And we're going to go the opposite direction. So left foot's going to point out, right foot's tucking in, and we're turning your hips to face that left leg. Same again, hips, if I can stand still, hips are staying as strong as they are throughout. Arms out to the side, and it's the back of the right hand this time to the outside part of that left leg. Go down your left leg as far as you comfortably can. And then you're going to lift your left hand all the way up, turn and twist, and look at that up in the sky. Trying to keep those legs and hips nice and strong the entire time. Good. And nice and gently relax there. Bring yourself back up to standing. That's pretty much the hardest part over. We're going to add your tree balance in, and that's pretty much it for today for the hard part. So starting with both feet on the floor, you're going to take your right leg, pop it into your calf. If you can go even deeper right into your inner thigh, then go for it. That is your challenge. Hands are going to go to the centre of your chest, and at this point you're going to try and root your left foot into the floor. Keep yourself nice and strong. And then when you are ready, you are going to take a breath in, lift your hands above your head. I can't even do this today. Nice and tall, so into that kind of tree pose, and just try and hold that balance as best you can. We're going to aim for about a minute on each side to try and zone out. Look at something nice and still. Good. And when you're ready, bring your hands back down to the centre of your chest and release the leg. Exactly the same on the other side. So left foot's going to come into your calf, or if you can go all the way into that inner thigh, then give it a go. Hands are coming to the centre of your chest, and exactly the same. Use this point to try and find that balance. Look at something nice and still. And then when you are ready, nice deep breath in, lift your hands up above your head, nice and tall. And just hold it there. Good. When you're ready, bring your hands back down to the centre of the chest and release the leg. Nice one. We're going to go into your nice stretchy part now. So if you are on a mat, you're going to face inwards, so you've got the mat to walk out to in a second. If you're not, don't worry, wherever you are is absolutely fine. When you're ready, you're going to go from your head down to your shoulders, start rolling your neck and your head down towards the floor, keeping your back legs nice and straight. And you're just going to get into a position where your body is hanging and your back legs are straight, so you can feel that hamstring stretch. And we're just going to hold on to your elbows this morning. So let your upper body hang, relax your head, relax your shoulders. And as you stretch your legs, you should start to feel that lower back starting to move as well. Nice big deep breaths as you relax into it. Good. On your next breath, you are going to release your hands. Now, some of you may be able to touch the floor, some of you may be a little bit further away, but wherever you can get to, just relax your hands as well. On your next breath, you're going to take your right hand and just grab on to your left leg. And have a little bit of a twist of your shoulders. So you try to bring your torso over to that left hand side, whatever it suits. If you want a deeper stretch, you can bend your elbows and try and get your elbow beyond your knee. Whatever suits you is best. Exhale, relax, go back into hanging arms. And then as you inhale again, you're going to reach over to your right leg this time with a slight twist, slight turn of that shoulder blade. And the same, if you want to go deeper, you hold your elbows and try and get your elbows beyond that knee on your right hand side. As you inhale, come back into the middle. Let your arms hang. And then we're going to slowly walk it out. On your next breath, I'd like you to put your hands onto the floor. Even if you have to go nice and in front of you, just slowly walk your hands out until you're into a downward dog position. So you should have nice tall hips and then hands just out in front of you. Into your downward dog. And as you exhale, just bend your knees, bring yourself down to the floor. So you're into a tabletop position. Good. Take your time to get here, and then when you're here, we're going to bring your chest all the way to the floor. So walk your hands a little bit further forward, drop your hips, drop your chest until you are laying on the floor, chest down. From here, we're going to take a breath in. You're going to lift your chest into your cobra, just as high as you can go, so wherever your back will let you. Good. As you exhale, come back down, all the way down. We're going to repeat that through a few times. So if you want to go a little bit deeper with it, you can. As you take a breath again, push away from the floor, lift your chest into your cobra. Bend your back as far as it will let you go. Good. Exhale, come back down. And then as you inhale again, lift your chest into your cobra as far as you'd like. Will be the last strenuous one. Good. And as you bring your body down this time, you're going to bend your elbows under your chin. So bring them nice and close. Relax your head onto the top of your hands. So we still got a little bit of a bend in the back. Pause here for a few breaths. On your next exhale, you're going to step your elbows out about 45 degrees. So we still got a tiny bit of a bend, not too much. Good. On your next exhale again, arms are coming out a little bit further. If you are on a mat, you should be about the edge of your mat at this point. So real small bend now in the back, the chest just about lifted off the floor. And as you exhale again, arms are coming all the way down. You can bring your head onto your hands, onto the floor. Just pause in a relaxed state for a second. Bring your hands back to the side of your chest. And when you're ready, take a breath in, lift your chest back into your tabletop position. So back to all fours. And then we're going to go the opposite direction. You're going to go straight into a child's pose. You're shifting your hips back towards your ankles. Hands are going to stay out in front of you. You're trying to bring your head down to the floor. So some of you may be able to sit comfortably on your ankles. Some of you may have your hips a little bit higher. Wherever it is comfortable, wherever you can feel your upper body stretching and that you can hold it. Nice big deep breaths in. Just relax into it. Take the weight off the back. Good. On your next breath, bring your chest back up. Bring yourself back onto all fours. And take your time. So hips over knees, arms down in front of you. And we're going to go for your thread the needle. So taking your right hand, you're going to pop your arm through your left leg and your left arm, all the way through, dropping your chest as you go, until you're in the furthest point that you can reach. So you should feel this around about the shoulder blades and that upper back. So reach out as far as you can go, drop your head, and just hold it there. Nice big deep breaths. And we will increase it a little bit as we go. On your next breath, you'd like to go deeper with the stretch. You're just going to try and reach out a little bit further through that left hand side. So you can really feel the shoulder blades trying to spread apart. And relax there. Bring your chest back up. Bring both hands back to the floor. You're going to repeat on the other side. So taking your left arm, you're going to thread it through between your right arm and right leg. Dropping your chest as you go. Reaching as far as you can, all the way through. Drop your head, twist through, and hold it there. Good. On your next breath, you want to go further, please do so. Just reaching out a little bit further forward. Good. And relax there. Bring your chest back up. Bring yourself back into your tabletop on all fours. We're going to go through a few cat-cow rotations. So as you take a breath in, you're rolling your back, pushing away from the floor, and you're tucking your chin in, into your cat. As you exhale, you're lifting the opposite direction. You're lifting your tailbone up, head up. You're trying to bend your back. Inhale into your cow, roll and rotate. Exhale, lift up into your cow, lift the hips, lift the head. Inhale, back into your cat. Really try and push away from the floor. Exhale, into your cow, lifting your hips, lifting your head. We'll go 2 more on each side. So inhale in, into your cow. Really roll and push the shoulder blades down. Exhale into your cow, lifting your hips, lifting your head. Trying to fold your back into 2. And as you inhale again, one more time, into your cat as far as you can go. And exhale, into your cow, lift your hips, lift your head. And relax into a neutral spine. We're going to go back into a child's pose again. So sitting onto your ankle to as close to it. This time you're going to bring your hands to the side of you. Head's going to come down. So same again, some of you might have to keep your hips up higher. Some of you may be very comfortable on into your sitting onto your ankles. So whatever suits you best. Again, just find that position and relax into it. Nice big deep breaths. Bring yourself back up and out. And we're going to go to sitting down next. So take your time to get yourself sat down. We'll go legs out in front of you to begin with. And we're going to start out nice and wide. So sitting down with your legs out as wide as they'll go. We're going to start hands in the middle. And what you're going to do is walk your hands out in front of you as far as they'll let you go. So you should just start to feel the back of the legs starting to stretch out. Bring your head down so you're looking at the floor and you're not straining your neck. And just keep it in a nice tolerable position to begin with. On your next breath, we're going to go over to your right hand side. So you're going to grab onto your right leg wherever you can go, whether it's your foot, whether it's your ankle. or a bit higher up, and just change that position. If you're happy in this stretch, then stay here. If you'd like to go deeper, you're going to take your left arm up over your head, as if you're going to come down and pinch onto your toes. Some of you may be able to get all the way to your toes, but you should now start to feel that go up the side of the back a little bit of the obliques. Good. Relax the hands, bring them back into the middle. This time a little bit further than when you started. Now stretching out both the legs again. Keep your head facing the floor. You're not straining the neck. Good. On your next breath, you're going to go to your left hand side, so grabbing onto your left leg wherever you can get. Same again, go down as far as you can feel a nice stretch and just hold it there. Good. On your next breath, same again, if you would like to go deeper, you can take your right arm up over your head as if you're trying to grab onto your toes. And just reach down, stretching out everything you can feel. Yeah, bring both hands down and back to the middle this time in the furthest position that you can get to. So really try and reach out. Good. Relax there, bring your chest back up, and we're going to put your feet together next, still trying to stretch out your hamstrings. So when your legs are together, you're going to slowly bring your hands down your legs, down your shins, to wherever you can get to. Some of you might be able to go all the way around your feet. So find where your stretch is. Same as usual, keep your head pointing towards the floor, so you don't strain the neck or the nerves. And just hold it there, and we will deepen this stretch as we go. On your next breath, if you'd like to go deeper, you're just going to go a little bit further down your legs, or beyond your feet if you are there. Bringing your chest a bit closer to your thighs. And then on your next breath again, a little bit further, right down the legs, as far as you comfortably can hold that stretch. Relax there, bring your chest back up, release the pressure off that legs. You're going to put your legs a little bit further out, it's about 45 degrees, about hip width apart if you were standing up. We're just going to stretch your back and the hamstrings all in one. So you're going to take your arms up above your head, and as you inhale, you're going to turn to your right hand side, bringing your arms down. Now the back of the left hand is going to hold the back of the right leg, and you're going to pop the right hand out to the side of you. You're going to use your leg to just twist your body slightly while bringing your chest down towards your leg. So from here, you should start to feel your back kind of twisting, having a little bit of a spine rotation. You'll probably feel your hamstrings lighten up as well. So find a nice comfortable stretch of it. You can use that hand to support you on the side. And just hold it there. Nice big deep breaths as you relax. Good. Relax yourself there. Bring yourself back up to the middle. Have a bit of a pause if you need to. Shrug it out. And we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. So sitting up nice and tall. Hands are coming up above you. This time you're going to turn to face your left leg. And then you're going to drop your hands down. The right hand is coming to the outside of that left leg. And the left hand is coming out to the side next to you to support you. So as you bring your chest down, you'll have a bit of a twist and a bit of a rotation of the spine, of the shoulders. So lean into it as far as you comfortably can. So it should feel quite a nice, relaxing stretch with this one. Big deep breaths as you go. And you might find that you can move into it a bit more comfortably. Good. And relax it there. Bring yourself back up. Have a minute to just pause if you need to. And we're going to eventually go down onto the ground, laying on your backs with your knees up to begin with. So take your time to get there. When you are on your back, all I'm going to get you to do first is just hug your knees. So bring yourself into a bit of a ball. You can hug either over your shins or over your thighs and under your calves. So hug yourself into a ball. We're going to take the pressure off the back. Have a little rock from side to side if you need to, back and forward. Just have a bit of a pause in this. Good. Gently relax the legs, bring them back down to the floor. And we're going to extend your left leg, keeping your right leg bent. You're going to take your left hand, grab onto your right leg and bring it over the centre of your body and as close to the floor as you can. We want to keep your shoulders on the floor, so you're going to pop your right hand out and look over towards your right hand side. So you've got a nice twist through your body. Only pull your leg as far as it will go. Keep it as a nice comfortable stretch, nice and light. And just breathe into it as you relax. Good. On your next breath, bring your hips back to the centre. You can bend both legs and we're going to go the opposite direction. So right leg's going to extend. Left leg, you're going to grab onto with your right hand, bring it over the centre of your body. And again, as far down as it will go. Left arm's coming out to the side and you're going to look over to your left hand side so you can feel a nice kind of rotation stretch all over your shoulders, down to your hips and your legs. Same again, breathe into it, some nice big deep breaths as you start to relax. Good. And gently relax there. Bring your hips back. Bring your knees back and bend. Have a little pause with your back just directly on the floor, your knees bent if you need to. We're going to use that pillow now that you've got. If you don't have a pillow, don't worry too much. It's not a problem. But if you do have a pillow, from the position with your knees bent, you are going to lift your hips into a glute bridge. You're going to slide your pillow or whatever you have under your hips at the top of your lower back, bottom of your lower back, top of your hips. Come down onto the pillow. And now if this is enough of a stretch for you, then please just stay here. There's no need to go any further. If you would like to deepen the stretch, you're going to slowly extend both legs until you've got a little bit of an arch in your lower back. And then if you would like to go even deeper, you're going to bring both arms above your head. So you're in a nice tall kind of pencil shape. That lower back a little bit lifted from your cushion. If you don't have a cushion, you're just going to get yourself into this position. No back lift at all. Just relax. As you take a breath in, just let yourself ease into the stretch and you should feel your lower back starting to ease off. Good. When you're ready, bring your hands back to your centre. You're going to bend your legs one at a time. We're going to lift the hips and take that pillow out from below your hips. Bring yourself back down so your back's touching the floor. I'm going to get you to go back into a ball again. So you're going to hug your legs, hug your knees, and just have a little bit of a rock. Take the pressure off the lower back. Just kind of release what we've just done. So take your time, rock as much as you need to. And then when you are happy, you can relax there. You can bring yourself up to sitting nice and gently in your own time. Good. Nice one, guys. That is us done for, I was about to say a Wednesday. It's not Wednesday. Done for a Friday again. So take your time. Stay down if you need to. Oh, you can